Welcome to MMA Marks, everyone. I'm waiting to hear it.
Welcome, everyone, to MMA Marks. It's January 16th. As you can hear, that we got a good show today. We got our special guest with Jordan. Buddy's here. This is going to be great. They're already laughing.
He's trying to save it.
I'm trying.
A special guest with Jordan.
Jordan. He's Jordan, everybody.
All right, today we're going to go over the fight picks for the first ESPN fight card on January 19th. That's with Henry Cejudo and TJ Dillashaw. We're also going to catch up on a couple MMA news and just see where it goes from there. So, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Let's start off with asking Jordan how he's doing and, kind of introducing everybody to Jordan. Jordan is right here, and he's ready to go.
Hey, everyone. Hi, how's it going?
So how did you come to know this group of people?
Well, that's a long, complicated story.
Yeah.
Let's just say we're family.
Yeah.
It's just a family by extension of a dick. We're family.
Yeah. Jordan's my stepbrother. So that's how we related. But so let's get right into MMA stuff, guys. So I know we're kind of excited for this fight card coming up on ESPN, and our first fight of the night is this guy Kyle Stewart and Chance Rencontre. I've never heard of either one. Have you heard of him, bud?
No, but I'll give it a chance, because isn't that the guy that kind of looks like Darren Stewart?
Darren Stewart.
Or Darren Elkins.
Yeah, he does kind of resemble Darren Elkins.
Yeah, like the damage.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to him just because he looks like him.
Okay. Have you heard of these guys, Jordan?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not even the slightest.
Well, you're not a big MMA guy, though.
Not at all. Not even the slightest.
He
But you coming on that?
Yeah.
You come on the MMA show.
I like it. I like watching it.
Yeah.
I think I like seeing the first 10 seasons of Ultimate Fighter, but other than that, I don't mess with it that much.
Okay. I hear you. So I'm going to be opposite buddy because that's what I do. And I'm going to go Kyle Stewart. Again, don't know much about him. We'll see how that goes. The next fight is Bilal Muhammad versus Geoff Neal.
Jeff
Neal.
Yeah.
He spells with a G. I'm going to say Geo.
No, I got you. My name's Jeff. Well, you know how Ricky thinks. But I'm going to go with Jeff.
I'm going to go with Geoff as well.
I think that's Hands of Steel, Neil. Like,
yeah. That is.
Man, we seen him on a couple fights recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other guy. I think he's been on the come up and everything, but this guy, Hands of Steel, he been knocking motherfuckers out. I guess I can't remember his fights that much, but I remember the name.
He is a 175 favorite to win against Muhammad. So, who you got, Jordan? You just chicken with the brand?
Yeah.
Staying with the bandwagon, going with Jeff now?
What are we doing? Main card or prelims?
This would be the early prelims. Bilal Muhammad versus Geoff Neal.
I'm going with Neil for that one. He just looks way more in shape to me and looks like he's ready for the fight. That's all.
It's because he's black, right?
No.
You could say it. It's all right.
No. No, he just looks fucking cut. That's all I'm saying. He looks like he's ready to beat someone's ass.
Well, the other guy, Muhammad or whatever, Bilal or whatever.
Yeah. Bilal.
He's he does kind of have that like
yeah, he just looks like.
But he's still. I mean, I remember his face from. I don't know exactly what he did, but I know that he's pretty impressive right now.
Right.
None of these guys. A lot of these undercards, I'm not gonna like. I feel like they're like kind of in my radar, but not really. Like, so maybe these will put them in my radar more.
Yeah, and that's what they're designed to do. All right. To main event, that is Dennis Bermudez versus, is it T. Edwards or Tay Edwards?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I've heard T. Edwards more.
Okay. I'm going to go with T. Edwards. It's a dead even. It's a pick'em on Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with the name that I know, which is Dennis Bermudez. He's more of a brawler to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, Dennis Bermudez.
Yes.
He's got a win. He's got wins over the top guys, dude. He's got a win over the champ in that division. What's his name?
So this is a lightweight bout. He got a win over Khabib?
This is lightweight?
Yes, sir. This is a lightweight bout. I know he ain't got a win over Khabib.
He got a win over the 145 champ. I can't even think of his name.
Max Holloway?
He got a win over Max Holloway, son.
When was that? When Max was like 10?
Yeah,
Did he beat him in a wrestling match or something?
I'm just saying, he beat him. I mean, and Bermudez, even the fights that he's lost recently, like, he does well. I'm going with him. I've always liked Dennis Bermudez.
Right. That's what I'm going with, too. Jordan?
I'm going to go Edwards.
Yeah, because he looks more cut. I get it.
No. Honestly, if I'm looking at it, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like Dennis could definitely stand a lot of punishment. But I'm just going Edwards because y'all went with Bermudez. That's it.
Hey, another thing I want to say is it's another really good guy going up a weight class.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
So
trending.
that's-
I can't wait. I can't wait until
Well, I mean-
everybody goes up a fucking weight class.
It's gonna be
and
great.
cuts all this weight cutting crap out completely so nobody has to deal with this stupid ass shit no more. So the next starts the prelims, which are going to be on ESPN, not ESPN Plus. It's where everybody can see them on your cable TV. And to start that off, it's going to be Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista.
I have no idea, and I have no idea.
Oh, wonderful. Neither do I. I was really hoping you guys would know.
Must be Brooklyn guys.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, I don't know.
They don't even have odds on these guys. Like, not even a little bit.
Don't know nothing about either one of them.
Well, I know they're fighting at bantamweight, so
I'll pick one once I get a little information or something.
yeah, I don't have any information.
I'll wait until I can see them on the
Weigh-ins.
weigh-ins and stuff, and kind of like see how they look on. Then I'll be able to kind of make a pick for like the week or whatever for it. But right now, I have no idea.
Right. Okay, so the next fight is Alfonso Menfield versus I'm gonna butcher this name. Vincasus Castro. Does that sound right to anybody? Because anybody else reading?
Maybe
I'm
it's
pretty sure I
maybe
don't-
the second eye is silent. It's Vincius.
Vincius? Yeah, that sounds better.
I'll go with Castro.
Castro?
Just because it sounds
'Cause he's Cuban?
official.
It sounds official.
Castro. I don't know neither one though.
Neither do
Very, very official.
It's Fidel's son.
I. He's guaranteed to win if somebody's getting shot.
Come on, man. Joey and Yoel bringing in too many Cubans.
Hey.
All right, next.
That was fucking quick. All right.
Fuck that fight.
Joanne Callenderwood versus Ariane Lipsky.
Oh, that's Joanna, I think, actually on that one. JoJo or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like she got the little red hair or something, I think.
Mm-hmm. Just got she looks hot. Tattooed up, though. But Lipsky is the favorite to win. By like $40.
Well, that's not much. Like, it seems like, but I don't know nothing about the other girl.
Yeah.
I'll say that they're trying to put somebody over. So,
No.
And this is at flyweight. So
I would go with Lipsky from what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So she's fighting somebody that's kind of well known. So they're setting it up for the other girl to get notoriety and skyrocket right up.
Yeah, Lipsky looks like a Muay Thai fighter.
Well, whatever it is, she's probably coming in with some shit that she ain't ready for, and they know it.
Lipsky looks like a beast.
All right, so the main event for the prelims on ESPN is Alexander Hernandez versus Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Now, this is such an interesting thing because I like Cowboy a lot, but I really like Hernandez. I heard him on an interview with and I don't remember how long ago this was, but I think it was with the UFC Unfiltered. But anyway, he's just talking. He was just like being real, like, you know, he talked like everyday person, Hernandez. And he didn't have the easiest life growing up, and you know, he kind of gave his little story.
Yeah.
But he really looks up to T.J. Dillashaw and a few of the other guys. So it's like if he looks up to T.J. Dillashaw, seeing what he does, and he likes to emulate all these guys that he looks up to. You know, everybody. Right now, he said that the all-time GOAT is T.J. Dillashaw. So him having that mentality, he's still gonna get submitted in round 2.
That's what I said. Holy shit. I thought you were going to go for this guy.
Nah, I mean, he does seem cool, but you got to live and learn, bro.
Didn't you think he was going to put him over Jordan?
Yeah,
I thought he was going to put him over.
I thought you were going like full hard dick for this dude.
He is cool. I really like him.
Yeah.
But you got to live and learn. You going in there with the fucking cowboy, he going to wrap you up.
I think
All right.
that's what I said. I actually have it on my paper. I actually have it on my paper. It says Cerrone submission round 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty well done.
Fucking took a hard left turn at the end there.
Yeah, you did.
All right, so here comes the main card that is back on ESPN Plus, which is bullshit. And buddy, I'm not getting ESPN Plus. You got to get it, and then we'll hook it up, make an account, and
We'll figure it out.
So
By the way, they got links so you can find even.
You're working on that. Wink, wink. Got it.
What? What's up?
Nothing. Jordan.
You need me to do some tech shit?
No.
Yeah, eventually, but not right now.
All right.
So, the first fight on the main card is Glover Teixeira versus Carl Robson. Now, he was slated to fight Ian, is it Kuteman?
The Hulk or something.
Yeah, the Hulk. That's what his nickname is. But he hurt his foot, I think, and he's out. So they substituted him with Carl Robson. And you know what? I think I got Robson beating Teixeira decision. Because I think Teixeira's on his way out.
I don't remember why I know Carl Robinson. I don't remember.
So who do you got?
Was Carl going to fight somebody? Was he already training to fight somebody? We don't really know anything. But just based off the information I have now, I'm going to say 3rd round knockout Glover. Because Glover's going to be cautious, and then Robertson's not going to be ready for a 3-round fight on short notice. And he's going to tire out, and then he's going to get caught because he's going to slow down from tiring out. So experience is what's going to win him.
Spoken like an oracle.
I'm just going to go with Robertson for that one.
It's because he's black.
No, because he has a better submission game, apparently. So,
see, I didn't even think it was going to get to the ground because Teixeira does not like to go to the ground. He's got some good takedown defense.
Yeah, I get that, but even on strikes, they're pretty. Nope, never mind. I'm still going to go with them, but
yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
For some reason I thought we paused recording, and while you guys were like looking at your notes, it just hit me. I'm like, oh, we're still recording, dude.
I
don't stop. I ain't stopping.
No, I know. But for some reason it just like felt that way.
No, I have notes.
No, I got you.
All right. So the next fight is Paige Van Zandt versus Rachel Ostovich. Who do you guys got? Battle of the hotties right here.
A racial ostrich?
Not.
I'm just...
Wow. Is my speech that bad?
No. Rochelle.
Rachel.
Rochelle.
Okay, well, when Rochelle fights, let me know.
Yeah.
So you have Ostovich, who just got her orbital bone caved in by her boyfriend,
Husband.
and then,
Allegedly. Have to say
Whatever.
Go on.
Well,
So
she
she
healed
was-
pretty quickly, so
Yeah.
hopefully she'll be all right. She's used to taking a
I
beating.
thought you were going somewhere else with that.
Well,
you support
his
women?
whole thing is he said last week that Ostovich is used to taking a beating, so she's gonna take this beating from Paige, and
Oh, okay.
she's just gonna stand there and take it. She's not gonna go down, but she's just gonna stand there and take the beating.
No, I said she might end up getting taken. That she might end up losing TKO
Yeah, standing TKO
or decision.
from Paige.
Paige gonna win. I got Paige all day.
I mean, I can
See, I got Ostovich.
I can see either way for that one.
Ostovich is gonna take her down and submit her. Paige is gonna quit.
She doesn't look like a quitter.
Paige don't have quit in her.
Yeah,
dude.
she doesn't look like a
She
quitter.
fought with a broken arm her last fight and won.
That's fine. She can fight hurt. That's great. But
She can fight hurt.
no,
It's a broken arm.
that's technically hurt.
It's more than hurt.
So I think she's gonna get choked out second round.
Okay, it's possible.
Oh yeah.
It's also possible that somebody runs into the ring and chops her dick off in the middle.
All right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's very possible.
Outlandish. It's just as outlandish.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go to the next fight, Ricky.
Jordan didn't even make his pick.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
did.
You said you were going with Rochelle.
Raquel.
Raquel. Now
Rachel. He went with Rachel Ostrich.
The Rachel Ostrich is my pick.
How
Okay.
you got her winning?
I don't.
Pelvic
Submission.
thrust.
Submission.
Okay.
All right. So the next one is Joseph Benavidez versus Dustin Ortiz. I know Buddy's extremely biased in this situation. I think we made a little wager last week.
Did we?
Kind of. So Dustin Ortiz, you have Dustin Ortiz knocking him out in the first round.
What? Hold on. Why do I remember us shaking hands about a $50 or $10 bet when we was?
It was $10.
It was $10.
Well, who was that about?
This fight.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know. Don't look at me.
Yeah,
I
think it
remember
was-
the bet. I don't remember
I'm
the
thinking
names.
It was this fight.
I feel like it had to do with 233, not this.
I have
not this
pictures of
card.
what you guys are talking about.
I feel like it wasn't this card. I feel like it was the next card
Who's on the next card? I forget.
or something with the John Jones card. I don't know.
John Jones.
Oh, John Jones, Anthony Smith.
No, we definitely weren't betting on that one either.
What is it? Woodley? Woodley versus Usman?
No.
Okay.
Wasn't it like weren't you guys like doing like a fantasy thing when that guy asked you who would you have and that's who you guys were fighting, like who's the best out of
No,
the
because we wouldn't actually bet on that.
Yeah, I don't think we would put money on
No,
that.
you guys were like, if it ever happens, $10.
Well, let's go back to just picking this fight because I'm so confused.
All right. Well, do you still have David Ortiz Dustin
Ortiz.
Dustin Ortiz.
Come on, put some respect on his name.
David Ortiz is a great baseball player. All right.
All right, and he also looks like Blake Griffin. Remember?
Who watches baseball? What's wrong with you?
Hey, Kevin watches baseball.
Who the fuck is Kevin?
Shout out to Kevin Lane. Backlog exposed, son.
Yeah, we shout him out.
Oh, okay.
Every
Put some
fight.
respect on my cousin's name.
Hi, how you doing? Trying to play footsies with me now?
Not tonight. I'll tell you that.
Just don't go up my right leg. It's very sensitive.
So who you got, Ricky? Who you gonna go with?
Oh, Joseph Benavidez is going to knock him out in the first round. Well, he might not knock him out, but he's going to beat him down TKO.
I said first round knockout.
First round.
Dustin Ortiz.
Who you got,
I
Jordan?
also am going for Dustin Ortiz.
Thank you, Ricky. I mean Jordan.
You're welcome.
All right, so the next card.
The fuck?
The fuck are you talking about?
So the next fight, not the next fuck. The next
What
fight
this fuck?
is
He won't go home.
Gregor Gillespie versus Yancy Medeiros.
Did you end up getting a chance? Because I definitely was supposed to send you something on that guy and I forgot.
Yeah, you didn't send me shit, but he's the favorite to win.
I'm telling you,
Yancey?
he don't play.
No, not Yancy. Gregor is the favorite.
No, I just felt like saying Yancey. It's a nice name.
He's a cool guy. He's actually a really cool guy.
That's who I got winning this fight is Yancy Medeiros. Yeah. I think he's going to TKO him.
What did I say? Second round submission? Or
I don't know.
third?
You got to tell me what you say. That's why I asked you this.
You bastard. Oh yeah. I made a big thing about this last week. I said Gregor Gillespie or whatever, however you're supposed to say his name. He's quick with it. So and then Yancy Medeiros, he gets hit too much. He gonna get caught, get sloppy as shit in the second. And then Gregor's gonna take him down and submit him easy as shit.
That's pretty fucking specific.
Oh.
If this shit happens, I'm going to start calling you Oracle.
Call me now.
Yeah,
Cleo.
I have Gregor for this one.
You have Gregor too.
Sadly. I'm sorry, brother.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Whatever.
We'll get there.
All right.
All right, now we got the wife beater.
The co-main event.
The wife beater?
Technically, he's right.
Excuse me?
So this
Hold
whole-
up. Who?
So
Listen.
Do you watch football at all?
No, who watches football?
No.
Okay. So this guy was a football player, played for
love
the
it,
NFL.
though.
His name is Greg Hardy, and he got caught up in some.
He got caught up. He got caught whipping his wife's ass and leaving marks.
And NFL.
You gotta learn how to beat her right.
NFL cut him for it. So now he's fighting MMA.
I hope he gets his ass beat.
So
That's what everybody's hoping.
Yeah, a lot of people are hoping that he gets.
I hope
his
he
ass.
gets his ass beat.
But every fight that he's been in has been a first round knockout.
I mean, he has a lot of experience beating people.
Yeah, but and the thing is, like, it's like UFC's hand picking, giving him easy. So they put him on the Contender Series, which is like not well known guys.
Yeah, I got it.
They like have to compete. It's almost like the Ultimate Fighter, but a little different.
Yeah.
And they've been making sure that they can give him these not well known guys who are kind of scrubs or whatever. Or maybe it's possible he took a dive. Who knows?
So they're feeding him.
yeah, they're padding his wins. I think.
All right.
It was too easy not to. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you do that if you were the UFC?
And it makes financial sense because Greg Hardy's a name from the NFL that people that watch ESPN would notice. So you want to make him win or make him into some kind of star.
It's going to make people tune in
Yeah,
when,
it's
when
gonna
they're
bring-
watching their football games.
Right.
They'll tune in and get his ass beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can only do that once. But if you keep
I don't know.
if you keep making him win,
I don't know. I would keep watching
Yeah, but you
every time.
Well, you know,
Parking lot? Yeah, I'll still
you know,
watch.
you
I'll
know the
still
fight
watch
that they
that.
kind of been building towards.
who? Yeah, that's
Derek Lewis
Derek Lewis
and Greg Hardy. Because Derek Lewis, when he first heard rumored, he was like, "I'll beat that motherfucker's ass." And then recently, not recent, but kind of recently, Greg Hardy started saying some shit back, and you know they get back and forth with each other.
Yeah. I see Derek Lewis whipping his ass. Not even a fucking challenge in that. If that ever comes down, I think
He ain't gonna play that shit.
Who ain't gonna play that shit? Greg Hardy?
Derek Lewis ain't gonna play that. Oh, I'm tired, I'm hurt. You know, he can't afford to play that with Greg Hardy. They'll stop that fight on him.
Yeah. I think Derek Lewis needs all Derek Lewis needs to do is get his cardio and his wrestling up, and then he'd be a top contender again.
Well, for as far as this fight goes, I wouldn't bet against Hardy if you fucking paid me to.
Fuck no, neither do I. Wouldn't either. I think that guy's taking a dive. I think he was paid off already, and the weigh-ins haven't even happened yet. I think I got Greg Hardy winning in first round knockout.
Or they know like he's not great at stand. Like they hand chose this guy because they didn't want their boy Hardy to win.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he doesn't though.
So you going with Alan Crowder?
No, I just hope he doesn't.
Isn't his name like Alan Pretty Boy Crowder or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, pretty boy.
Yeah.
And Prince of War, Greg Hardy.
That's what he's going
That's his shit. Prince of War.
I would have put my nickname as my number from the football thing.
Right. That's a little easier.
Sorry, I can't help it.
It's not like we're recording or anything.
I can't help it, man. I can't help it.
The listeners might not have liked that. You know what I mean? Some people are
Hey,
like, oh, clicking.
let's hope it doesn't pick up as much as I think it's going to.
No, I know.
Oh, I can watch it right now. As I'm watching it, I could see that it's picking up.
Just like that.
Yeah.
See, it's a Lego effect. I meant to say domino effect.
Hold up. Did you say Lego effect? You should have just let this shit slide, you piece of shit. What the fuck?
It just hit me.
The Lego effect.
Oh, it's going to get weird in here tonight. This is going to be great.
Oh, my God.
All right, so move on. We all think Greg Hardy's going to win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, main event is Henry Cejudo versus TJ Dillashaw. Okay. Now, Henry Cejudo is a multi-champion wrestler.
I thought you were going to say a Mexican.
Well, he is Mexican, but beside that,
He's a Mexican. That's the first thing he was going to say. He's a Mexican street fighter.
Yeah.
but he went to the Olympic Games. I think he's got a gold medal in Olympic
Yeah.
wrestling.
For the United States, not Mexico.
Either way, whatever. So,
All right.
this guy trains with DC. I got Henry Cejudo beating TJ Dillashaw and saving the whole flyweight division. Who do you got?
Well, TJ Dillashaw is no slouch when it comes to wrestling.
Oh, no, I don't think he's...
And the thing is like the difference between, like I said, the real difference between the two when it comes to wrestling and MMA is there's fluidity. Is it fluidity in TJ Dillashaw's game or style? There's no fluidity in Henry Cejudo's style. He is either strictly wrestling at that moment, strictly striking at that moment, when TJ Dillashaw is actually mixing it all up at once. He's a better fighter than Henry Cejudo, which is going to make him win easily.
You think he wins this easily?
He's got to be... Okay, so because Henry Cejudo's skills are so good, it makes him dangerous.
Now, it just sounded like you just trashed on Henry Cejudo. That
He's got very high...
one-dimensional.
He's very high-leveled, but he don't know how to make them all flow together.
Right. It takes time. It takes experience.
But that's what I'm saying. He just does not have the fluidity of mixing. When he's wrestling, he's a wrestler.
Right.
When he's striking, he's a striker.
Right.
He doesn't have the... But TJ Dillashaw will hit you when he's... he'll look like he's going for a takedown and then just pop you with it.
I know what you're saying. But this now have you taken in consideration that the wrestling is at such a high level that it makes up for the lack of fully training on one art form for TJ? So what I mean is that his wrestling is on such a high level. An Olympic caliber wrestler, a gold medalist wrestler, was on a higher level than TJ when it comes to wrestling, that he will be able to take TJ down and control him. Because if you take away the strikes from TJ, I don't think the wrestling's going to be up to par to beat Cejudo.
I don't think he's going to hold him down.
You don't think so?
No. How long did he hold down Mighty Mouse? He held down Mighty Mouse pretty good for one point.
Bro, Mighty Mouse is a whole nother animal than TJ Dillashaw. It's a totally different style.
He's not going to hold down Dillashaw. Dillashaw's going to pop right back up if he wants to.
Now, if you're Dillashaw...
He said he's going to out-wrestle him, by the way. He literally said, and then I'm going to take his gold medals with me, too.
So Dillashaw is telling everybody that he's going to out-wrestle Henry Cejudo.
That's one of the things he's saying.
Well, if he sticks to that game plan, I see him losing the fight. But if I was TJ, I would try to mix it up like you were saying, where I would fake a takedown and try to pop him.
He's a great mind. Dwayne Ludwig's a great mind. Both of them. Henry Cejudo, his coach is kind of weird, isn't he?
Well,
I honestly didn't even know that was I thought it was a special needs person at first.
Wow.
What?
You don't remember me saying that though?
Yeah, I remember you saying that, but I didn't
was
think
like,
you were
hold
going
on.
to put that on the podcast.
Whatever. I didn't understand. He was just talking weird. He's not American or something, but he's just talking weird, and the way he holds himself, the glasses he was wearing, it was just goofy shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's
Look,
a goofy guy.
And then after seeing him in other,
he's eccentric.
after seeing him in other interviews later on, okay, so it was a little overboard because he was very excited. Henry Cejudo won,
Right.
but he still seems like that weird, like I'm intoxicated all the times vibe, kind of like what's the pirate guy.
Jack Sparrow?
Yeah, you know how he's like always fucked up. That's kind of how his vibe is.
Yeah, but Jack Sparrow always wins.
What? Hold
Nigga,
on.
what?
But you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he always
I understand what you're saying, but
No, but I'm saying that's what his coach seems like almost. It's like weird.
I admit that the guy is a little out there.
outlandish.
Yeah.
He's got like weird shades on all the time.
Yeah. Now, who do you have in this? I before we go any further.
I'm sorry, brother. I have Dillashaw again.
You're a piece of shit.
Killer show.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I had my picks before we even got into this, and I went with Dillashaw, Killashaw.
So why are you saying that Dillashaw will win?
I don't know. I just like his name.
Well, hey,
At least you're honest. At least
No,
you're
I
honest. That's all
actually,
I can say. At
I
least
just
you're
have him
honest.
in there because to me it looks like he'd be able to like
easily
take him
fuck
out.
up.
Now,
Just
now with the next topic I wanted to get into is who made the better weight cut for this fight.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say before you get off Dillashaw and I was gonna say I thought you were going to different.
TJ Maxx.
So I see a lot of people. This is all over. Debating, wondering, everybody's saying now, this person's weight cut's terrible. This person's way too heavy. This person's way too heavy. They're never gonna make it.
Right.
I don't agree with most of what the internet's saying.
So what do you subscribe to?
What do you mean?
What do you see happening? What is your opinion on the weight cut?
Dillashaw is doing a great weight cut. He's more naturally to the weight at the moment. And he's closer to championship weight than Cejudo is.
Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Why would it be a bad thing?
Because if you cut too fast, you're not going to
Well,
be bigger in the fight.
let me cut you off there. If you don't remember me telling you, talking about this way back even, I said TJ Dillashaw, I said I was very interested in all these fights that happened, and I was paying attention to people's weights. This is the Dillashaw versus his old homeboy that he knocked out in training.
Cody
Garbrandt. And I was looking at all the people's weights before the weight they weighed in, the weight that they had at fight day and everything.
Right.
Dillashaw's weight was closer to natural, the weight class, than Dillashaw's weight was less than Henry Cejudo's when he was fighting a whole 10 pounds heavier.
So you're saying, so this is what
So Cejudo cuts a lot more.
Right. Okay. So
A lot more.
So Cejudo cutting a lot more, right? Mm-hmm. You're saying that would hinder Cejudo in the fight and make TJ better because TJ is a more natural 125 fighter? Is that what you're saying?
He's not a natural 125er.
I
I'm saying
agree.
he put himself to the natural. He went down on weight probably in a very technical way.
So what I've heard, what I've seen the headlines online and in different podcasts I listen to is they call TJ's weight cut the most intricate weight cut in MMA history because he was doing a blood test and he's only eating certain amount of food with everything scientifically measured, scientifically picked for the weight cut.
Yeah.
It's the most intricate weight cut in MMA history.
I didn't know that, but yeah, I mean, I just heard from him from the past.
Now,
And I believe him.
Cejudo looks bigger than TJ.
Cejudo is bigger.
Right. Now, when that comes... Now, there's no doubt in my mind that both fighters will make weight. Now, who has more muscle may determine the fight.
If you don't remember, Cejudo almost didn't make weight for the last fight.
Right.
He's always had trouble making weight.
But he makes weight every time now. He has trouble, but he makes weight.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, that he makes weight, he called TJ a cross-country runner-looking guy now. That he doesn't look like the fighter that he normally does. He looks more like a cross-country marathon runner.
Okay.
Now, with the intricate weight cut and the way you, I guess it's called staging, where you would stage weight, drop 5 pounds 1 week, 5 pounds the next week, and slowly get down to weight instead of cutting really fast.
Mm-hmm.
That gives you more cardio in the long run, but it diminishes your muscle mass. So with the diminishing muscle mass, a wrestling battle would not go in TJ's favor at that point.
Or because his muscles aren't being depleted of all the water and everything else in the body, because he doesn't have to cut the old school way where you gotta literally just drain every little ounce of water out of your body. He'll be healthy, and Cejudo won't be.
That's one way of thinking about it.
He might have to cut a little bit of water weight, but it probably ain't draining every little piece like Cejudo will.
As long as he's consuming enough protein when he's cutting like that, he shouldn't lose that much muscle mass.
Have you seen the pictures, right?
No, I haven't seen the pictures, but I just know from the different types of diets, if anything, he'll have a lot more energy and maintain his muscle mass.
But the one thing about, like, I know he's a professional fighter and I know he's been under the lights for a while. There's no doubt he's a champion.
Yeah.
The guy on this side, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What about him?
So
that's what he looks like currently. That's his most current picture.
That's his most current picture. Now
they're saying that he looks like he's already lost all his water weight.
Yeah,
right.
that looks like most water weight is gone right there.
Right.
But he's fine.
Now that's on Tuesday. He's got to make weight on Friday.
Yeah, I think he can do it.
Yeah,
but he doesn't. Let me say it again.
They're not even saying how much he weighs right here.
But I mean, I don't see where he can shed weight at.
Water weight. I mean, I'm sure they said that he's 9 pounds out, but I doubt it was even that bad.
Okay.
They didn't say that. They didn't say that.
I think if he is 9 pounds over right there.
That's what they're saying.
I've seen some articles say that.
Then you might be right. He might lose his muscle strength if he tries to cut those 9 pounds.
Because he's a 135-pound fighter normally.
Yeah.
And
but the way you were saying with the stages, he would have been fine. But if he's cutting 9 pounds.
So I feel like TJ Dillashaw was doing what everybody else is doing. I feel like he's been doing it since way back when maybe he was technically in everybody's eyes a 125er. So everybody's seen him. Oh yeah, you want to fight at 135er? It feels good to fight 130. Cut 10 more pounds, you'll be way bigger than everybody. But he's like, you know what? Fuck that. I want 135 because I feel more natural to it. Like I said, if you look at DJ Dillashaw, he's never cut that much weight.
Right.
To make 135.
You mean 125?
No, to make 135. He's never cut much weight.
Oh, he doesn't cut much weight to make 135.
So I feel like he's always been in that same thing where now it's a trend that everybody's moving up. I feel like he just moved up to what everybody else would have moved down.
Right.
So him moving down is just going to make him a bigger guy. That's it. And he did it in a very scientific way. So that just proves that he's there's lots of science behind what he's doing. So he's probably going to be super energetic.
Right. So both camps, Henry Cejudo's and TJ Dillashaw's, are on the cutting edge, state of the art in camp weight cutting, strength and conditioning, the whole nine. Henry Cejudo takes a more neurological approach with the Neuroscience 1, I think it's called, where they give him a brain scan and look at all his hormones and levels.
Which actually, so now that I remember you explained this to me before. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
But it makes a lot more sense for him to do that than TJ.
Right.
It really, like, both of them really are doing what they need to do, because you don't train if you're not learning, right?
Right.
I was saying that his fluidity is not there, so he's the one that's extra trying to learn.
So this brings me to my next point, actually. I'm glad you brought it up that way. So both guys know how to cut weight. Both guys know how to fight in their respective ways. Wrestling, MMA, the whole nine. So now it comes down to heart. TJ is fighting for a championship. Cejudo is fighting for a whole fucking division. He's fighting for guys in the back, guys' paychecks, other fighters. He's fighting for them to stay on the UFC roster. And I think when you put that much pressure on a guy, he's either going to break hard or he's going to rise to the occasion and win.
I don't think he gives a fuck about nobody else.
I think he does give a fuck about a lot of people.
And I think TJ Dillashaw is doing this for his legacy. I think they both want to go. He wants to go down as I went against TJ Dillashaw and whipped his ass. I think that you got somebody that went after a gold medal and got it. He's doing it for the glory.
I
think
agree.
that's more of what he wants.
But what's more glorious than saving a whole division? I mean, that's almost better than winning a belt in my eyes. That you saved.
You just want this story to work so bad.
I mean,
well, you save a division and your reputation.
And you save a belt, and you have the belt. You have both belts. Oh no, he would only have the 125 belt because they're right.
Don't be a casual.
Calm down. I know what I'm talking about. But with that being said, that he has a whole division on his shoulders. TJ's looking for triple champ status if he beats Cejudo.
Yeah.
So he's going. So there's a lot of double champs in the UFC right now. I think that's like the whole trend this year. And I think after Cejudo loses, if he loses, then he'll go and fight Max Holloway for the 145. That's what I heard, at least. That's what Ludwig was talking about.
Yeah, well, even Dillashaw was saying that. Like, I don't know if it's going to be that right away, though. Because it would take him a while, because he just got his body naturally to 125. And then to naturally go all the way to 145. I don't know if they're going to do that right away.
No, that would be too much of a weight jump. I mean, he would be...
They might go to 135 again, and then go back to 145.
But who's he really going to fight at 135?
Whoever the top contender is. Marlon Moraes.
Yeah, Marlon is the only guy that's, I think, even poses a challenge to TJ.
Well, Marlon's fighting Rafael Osonsao.
Yeah, he's going to kill that guy.
They fought before.
He's going to fucking kill him.
You just think
He's been running through guys left and right.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it doesn't even look like a challenge for him when he's running through guys. But, so...
He hit him with the quickness.
He does. He's a fucking fast fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you think... I think if TJ wins, do you think he gets triple champ status?
I don't think that they're going to give it to him.
You're looking at me crazy. So, hold on, Jordan. Let me explain this. I know... I
don't know what that is, but I heard triple champ status.
Triple champ.
Yeah, I understood.
Okay, so as long as you understand.
Yeah, I understood, but...
You got to understand. It was just
funny.
On my grill, yo. I don't have...
Yeah, I got
some
it.
Words come out really quick.
And it's really fucking funny. So, it just has me say your question, you like...
If you don't understand... He's currently the 135 champ.
No, I get it.
He'll be fighting for the 125 this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said his next fight, he wants to go up to 145 and fight the champ.
Yeah, I got it.
And I don't think that the UFC is going to go that route.
Do they usually? No, right?
But they usually don't do double champs. But between last year and this year, they've gotten a lot more double champs. And I think...
Just giving people what they want to see.
Yeah, I think they like super fights. It's the past 2 years have been just super fights, champ versus champ. Super fight, super fight, super fight. That's kind of like the whole trending kind of narrative that they're going for. Now, looking at it practically, Max Holloway is much taller, much longer than TJ Dillashaw, and that's going to play hell with him. Because if you notice the Dominic Cruz fight that TJ won.
Well, actually, he lost.
No,
officially.
Okay.
In the books, he lost.
Okay.
We all might have thought he won.
Right. He beat that guy. But Dominic Cruz gave him hell because he was much longer and kept him on the outside with his jab and his footwork.
I thought they were like the same size. It was a very competitive fight.
Yeah. But I think
you guys could have made a lot of money on that.
Oh, yes, we could have. Never mind. We're not going to get into that.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But I think that Max Holloway would just wax the floor with TJ. I don't think I think it was too much of a jump.
Too big?
Mm-hmm.
He's too big for him?
Mm-hmm. Because he's big for a 145er. I mean, I think
that's what I say. I mean, it's kind of
a natural 155er.
There's so many lighter guys that there's no point in going up to 145, especially right away. But he might be just trying to be the champ that went up to 145 and got another belt again. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see. I know you guys you're gonna shit on me for this, but I'd like to see TJ versus Jose Aldo. I'd like to see that fight because they're about the same size. What do you think? Is that a good fight?
It's interesting. I don't think that I can't be nice. I don't think fucking Jose stands a chance.
There we go. Come on, tell me how you feel.
TJ will the speed alone. TJ will fuck Jose Aldo up easy.
Speed alone?
Dude, you think Jose Aldo's speed's good? Have you seen TJ Dillashaw?
Have you seen him though?
You know whose speed was crazy?
Whose?
Mighty Mouse.
Oh yeah, that was a fucking blur. Him and John Dotson were. That looked like a Dragon Ball Z movie.
He's fighting soon, I think.
Yeah, Dotson's fighting on a March card, March 5th, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. The one thing I didn't hear though, I haven't heard in the heading or headlines is DC. Who's DC fighting? If he's retiring in March,
well,
who's he gonna fight?
You didn't see the one headline it said, or the one like thing going around. Stipe tried calling him out again. And Stipe's calling him out every time.
Yeah, well, of course, but
Stipe said, "Hey, I March is coming up sooner than later. Let's try and get it. Let's get this done before you blow out them candles."
Yeah, but I mean, did DC even respond to him?
Don't think so.
Right. So.
I think it's up near whether if Brock can get into it, or I guess he's got to pay fines and shit.
He still owes $250,000 to the fucking athletic commission from the last time he popped with Mark Hunt. He hasn't paid a dime.
When is Jones fighting again?
John Jones?
Yeah.
February? No, March. I think he's fighting Anthony Smith in March, right?
Wouldn't that be weird if Anthony Smith got injured and DC filled in?
That would be very, very weird.
Coincidence?
I think not.
That's a little weird.
I'm telling you, if some of this shit happens, man, you're gonna be my new Magic 8 Ball. We're gonna go to 7-Eleven and get some lottery numbers. Oh man. So the other headline I have is Woodley trying to move up to middleweight. You said?
Oh my God. So he said that he will have a fight in middleweight by the end of 2019.
You said who's he gonna fight?
They didn't have who he's gonna fight, but just think about the top 5 guys. They're not gonna. They might give him the champ right away. You know, they might.
Israel Adesanya, Anderson Silva, Robert Whitaker, or Kevin Gastelum.
Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman's like
Chris
number
Weidman's
3.
going to 205.
Is that a for sure thing?
I'm pretty sure because the weight cut's really difficult and he's got head trauma now, so he doesn't want to add weight cutting onto that.
I don't know.
If I was him, I'd move up to 205.
So, who? Let's just do a couple fantasy like matchup, or let's like kind of just throw it out there matchups with Woodley in 185. See how we think he would do.
Right.
First one that comes to mind that I think is very interesting: Woodley versus Romero.
That. Wow, that is. I didn't even think of that.
That's a good match, right?
That is a good match. It's like fighting a clone almost.
Yeah, well, Woodley's a lot younger.
But
Yoel might be more.
Yoel
be more explosive.
Yoel is like a time traveler, man. He's like 50 years old almost, and still whipping ass.
Yeah, he's up there.
And then my first fight was Woodley versus Gastelum because Gastelum keeps talking shit.
They fought before.
I know that. As soon as Woodley said that he was moving up to middleweight, Gastelum was talking shit like, "I already beat your ass once."
Yeah, well, okay. 2 things I want to touch. Gastelum, you have a championship fight coming up. Calm your fucking tits.
He does have some big ass titties.
2, it was funny because Askren came to his defense. Woodley didn't even respond. Askren did.
Right. Because Askren wants that fight.
But he fought like a champ. I mean, he the way he talked shit was like just like you would like me and you would talk shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, well, he whooped your ass, and he had a fucked up leg or something,
and he couldn't make weight.
He's like 10 pounds over. He's like, technically, you already fought him at middleweight because you couldn't even come in weight.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Jordan?
Nothing. I'm just looking these people up. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Just looking them up.
Well, Woodley's a really good 170 pounder right now, and
yeah, I can see that.
He's beat a lot of the really, really high names out there.
Yeah, but maybe since you're more of a casual fan, what questions do you have? Because I know we kind of rapidly went through that.
I have no questions.
Oh, so we're doing our job. Good.
Yeah, you're good. You're explaining everything as you're talking about it. So what questions would I ask? Like, how big would you say those titties are? if you could put them in a bra size, what would that be?
You can get a nice flick. You can get a nice flick.
I say like a 36B.
Nah, there's times Kelvin comes in really in good shape. He's just.
Do you have him beaten Robert Whitaker?
I told you that already. Yes, I do.
Can we have
I don't think he's gonna beat Robert Whitaker.
Can we have a segue? Guess that man's chest size.
No, but seriously,
I told you that he's a 36B.
He's definitely 100% gonna beat Whitaker.
So you got him being the champion.
Yeah, I mean Whitaker's good and everything, but he's not great.
I think
he's well rounded, dude.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's it.
I think Whitaker is just good enough to beat anybody.
He barely beat Romero. That was a very close decision.
And Romero's not a fucking bum. He's not even close to being a bum.
Yeah, but there's different styles and stuff, and I feel like Gastelum, he's gonna keep the pace up more than what Romero would.
Right.
And he's not afraid to wrestle. Like, the wrestling's going to be, whatever. It's not going to be one-sided. It's going to be both of them wrestling each other because they're both good wrestlers. And then the striking, I feel like Gastelum beats him striking easy.
Easy? I don't know about easy.
Dude, he's going to outbox him. He's going to box the shit out of him.
Yeah, but he has to get in close to box him. He can't. He doesn't.
He's going to rush him, dude.
But he's not a jabber.
Gastelum, he throw a jab.
No, I'm saying he can throw a jab, but that's not his forte.
Gastelum beat Uriah Hall, dude, in striking.
Wow, that's saying a whole bunch. Sorry. No disrespect to Uriah Hall, but Uriah Hall's not on that level. He's just not. He's got great feet, but you cover the distance. That's not saying much.
All right, whatever.
I think.
But that does.
I think Whitaker beats his ass.
The only thing that concerns me is that Gastelum's like calling out Woodley already. It's like, bro, focus on your fight.
Right.
Fuck you doing responding to this shit.
Well, he's trying to make that money.
Yeah, well, or he's keeping his name relevant. It's, whatever, good for him.
Now this is my thing with Woodley jumping up to middleweight. Is he just trying to grab double champ status with everybody else, or is he trying to run up to middleweight to maybe make Dana happy?
I think that he is gonna vacate the belt so his boy can take over 170, and then he goes to 185 and takes over 185.
But he's not going to take over 185. He's just not, because there's that new kid on the block that's just going to wax that ass. Israel Adesanya's he's going to be the king of 185. I don't see anybody beating Adesanya. I mean, do you have Anderson winning that fight?
That'd be a good fight, man. Woodley versus Adesanya. I think it'd be a lot closer than you think, dude. Adesanya will actually be worried about Woodley's wrestling.
Yeah.
And Woodley may not have technical striking as, maybe not as technical and flashy as he can do, but he's still got that power.
But I see Israel kneeing the fuck out of Woodley and just dropping him.
That ain't what I see. I see Adesanya literally seeing what Woodley's gonna do before he does it like 10, and he's gonna flinch, one little flinch, and then he knows Woodley's about to cock back, and then he go pop 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 pop, just hit him with that like 3-4 piece, and then Woodley's gonna be like, what the fuck just happened?
Now, Jordan, you're looking over here at me like I'm a nutcase.
No, I was just imagining something in my head when Buddy says that's not what I see.
Well, what do you imagine?
He was imagining something else. His mind was something else.
I was more so imagining a joke, like Buddy saying, "I see leaves of green and red roses too."
But
just start bursting out in this song.
So I feel like that's him passing the torch to Askren.
Okay. Now,
because they see that fight on the horizon.
Right. Now, have you watched a Ben Askren fight?
No.
So I actually went by and
I've never seen a full fight. If that's true, I've seen clips.
He doesn't impress me. Like, yeah,
he doesn't get hit though. You know what I mean?
He doesn't. But he's not facing any world-class caliber fighter.
Well, that's what I said to me. Like that, said that way back. So we really don't know how good Askren is.
And I was an Askren fan when he first came, because I'm like, he's a cocky John Fitch. Like, John Fitch had really technical wrestling and everything, but I don't know. I didn't see anything special in Askren.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's kind of where I've been since he first got in the UFC. But that's why I'm anticipating this fight so much, because what would happen? Lawler could do something, but I'm saying, like, they really hand-fed him Lawler, because Lawler's like, I know whatever. Lawler has not been doing that good.
Right, but Lawler can knock a motherfucker out quick.
Lawler is a brawler, and he's not gonna be technical. He's gonna get taken down. Lawler's gonna get frustrated and then fucking tap.
Right. So with that, do you got anything other thing on your mind?
Yeah. Remember I was telling you about the Gunnar Nelson?
Oh yeah. Gunnar
Nelson.
And
Darren Till. So Darren Till's fighting. Who's Darren Till fighting?
Who was that?
Jorge Masvidal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're headlining in London.
Yeah, two London guys going at it.
Well, Masvidal is in London.
I thought he was.
No, he's down in Florida. He used to be on the fights that Kimbo Slice was on and shit. Right?
The backyard fights?
Yeah, didn't Masvidal used to do that?
I have no idea. Now you got me questioning.
No. The one with Dada 5000 and all them?
Yeah. The dog fights.
Dog fights or whatever. I think he used to do that. And, like, you know, he's got that kind of like that mentality, kind of like the Diaz brothers.
Right.
A little bit of street mentality.
Now,
he had a weird interaction with Bisping.
Who?
Masvidal, because I think he's Cuban too or something.
Oh, Jesus God.
So he saw me. He's like, "You're a fucking racist." He's like, "I'm in a hotel with my kids." he's like, "I'm coming out the elevator." He's like, "Dude, this ain't no WWF." He coming at me.
Right.
So he kind of gets. It takes a little bit to heart. You know what I mean?
Now I don't know how much truth this is, but I was listening to Bizbang's podcast, and he's training with Cyborg. And he's thinking about making a comeback.
I don't see that happening. If you get the pun.
Jesus Christ.
I can't understand. Like, dude, he's doing so well. Like, he's gonna be commentating and shit, man.
Right.
There's no point, dude. Like he done became champ. He's never gonna top. He's not gonna top that. He did what he did. He's the best highlight reel anybody's ever seen on the receiving end, let's be honest. And
it's only because your boy knocked him clean the fuck out and gave the best revenge hit I've ever seen.
So, yeah, I don't see it. I hope that's complete bullshit. I kind of drifted off of that podcast for a little while. I just been going through some shit. I ain't been listening to so many.
Right.
But then they said Leon Edwards, he was trying to get the fight with Till because he said, "No, I'm the best in England." But they gave Leon Edwards a co-main event on that card against
Gunnar Nelson. Now I think Gunnar Nelson's gonna whip his ass.
I think that they were like, "Don't talk about our star Till, you son of a bitch." So now we're feeding you to the fucking Iceman.
Yeah.
Iceland or whatever. That dude fucking, he's like, "I sharpen my elbows and then I come and look fucking like I don't care about the fight." Dude, this guy comes in dead fucking stares, dude. And
he looks like a zombie. He looks like a psychopath zombie.
This guy could care less about being there for real, though. Well, here. And then he gets in a fight, and next thing you know, he's fucking like slashing motherfuckers' heads open with his elbows.
Oh my God, what he did to Cowboy, it was just disastrous.
The Brazilian Cowboy.
Yeah. I mean,
there's two different cowboys.
Got you. Yeah.
I mean, goddamn. But anyway, I think, like you said, Leon Edwards getting fed to the dogs over here, and Gunnar Nelson's just gonna destroy him.
Yeah.
He's a fucking psychopath. So what do you guys think? You think, you got anything, Jordan?
No.
Yeah, well, Jordan's cool, man.
I'm just looking at this, trying to look up this ice man.
Oh.
The ice pick man.
Oh, Gunnar Nelson.
Well, he's from Iceland. That's why I said that.
Yeah, you gotta watch him. Pictures don't do it justice. You gotta watch a fight from him, because he has that 1,000-yard stare like he's been in Vietnam. And once the bell rings, he just goes into psychopath mode. And
I mean, he doesn't like literally.
I think I've seen him fight before, actually.
Most time he gets a quick submission.
Yeah.
But last fight, dude, it was nuts. Got a couple of illegal strikes in. The other guy did. And then it took him a whole round to get his fucking bearings back. And when he came back, he's like, "Fuck that, payback time, bitch." And then the guy was bleeding so bad.
Yeah, I think I did see that guy fight before.
You might have seen that fight with us.
Yeah.
That bloody one.
I think you were here for that, yeah. And it was just
I was like,
looked like a fucking murder scene.
yeah.
Remember the guy and the other guy, the guy that got fucked up, he came in all dancing and singing and shit, and I was like, I love that guy. That guy's so awesome. Hell yeah.
He got his ass beat.
Yeah, a lot of times when the guy comes singing and dancing too happy to come to the ring, they usually get their ass whipped.
Yeah.
Because they're too ready for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. Maybe nervous.
Well, sometimes you could tell like that guy was truly happy to be there. Kevin Lee, he was nervous trying to fake the funk.
And Motown's phenom.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Got his ass beat.
Yep. So, Jordan, anything you want to say before we jump off here?
We're jumping off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting a little late here.
Yeah,
jumping off a cliff?
This motherfucker, he's crazy.
Together?
Not a chance. I ain't jumping on no fucking cliffs with y'all.
Make sure to grab dick so you don't lose your partner.
Whoa!
Look, all I'm saying is...
It's a safety rope.
Jordan...
Yo, you just now got that one?
I tried to hold it in. I tried. I couldn't do it.
All right, look, y'all got me tired. We're getting to the end of the 5th round, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
So-
we're getting out of here. You can always
Ding,
follow
ding.
us on Instagram, Facebook,
And what-
MMA_Marks. Y'all have a good night. I'm Ricky.
I'm Buddy.
And we're here with.
I'm pretty gay. I'm Jordan.
Whoa!
That was Jordan actually whispering.
There you go. Get out of here.
No,
See
it
ya.
wasn't. Wasn't it?
If you don't know, now you know.
If you don't know.